everybody, good morning and welcome back to Reaper Pro Tips with me, your host, Anne, Disembodied Hands, Quinty, Justin, John, and a bitey Kiki puppy. Hey, you're not really biting me. Would you stop? Would you stop? Hold on, she gets so excited now. That's the problem with encouraging her to jump up on me at the start of the stream. Come here. Be a good girl. Yeah, be a good girl. Can you come up? Here. No. Yeah, she just wants to wrestle if she's going to come up. Hey, Pa, can you do a little better than that, maybe? Can you not eat me? Yeah, that would be an improvement. Can you not eat my chair? Off. Hey. No. So we've got this, we've got this problem is somewhat contained, but not really. Not really. Off. Hey. Yeah, so today is puppy biting mommy morning, apparently. Hold on while I stand up and deal with this. Nope. Settle. Settle. Nope. Settle down. Settle, Keeks. Nope. Hey. Do I have to block you out? Yeah, I'm going to have to block you out. Oh no, the fun went away. Oh no, it's our friend the Great. Yeah, the friend the Great. Yeah, friend the Great, it moves. Ha, I win. Intelligence. Sorry, I was defeating my bitey puppy wrestling. Thank you for the raid. The bitey puppy is bitey. It is all my fault because I encouraged her to jump up on my lap, so that people could see her at the beginning of the stream, and this has led to a complete dingo. Yeah, hi. Be up. No. Nope. No. Go settle. She's immense, by the way. She's like 53 pounds. There she is. Now she's trying the other side. Hey, Keeks. How about? No. Yeah, there we go. But the Keekster has half retreated temporarily. There we go. All right. Sorry. Yes. It's good, except when her entire jaws are wrapped around my arm because she's big. She's a shepherd, so she is a monster. Hey, monster. No. And she needs to learn now that me sitting in this chair does not mean she gets to chew on me. So, she being 5.5, almost 6 months now. She's definitely at that stage where she's testing the boundaries. So, how about you go settle? Good girl. So yeah, so there we go. So yes, you all missed Kiki nomming on mom, like with her jaws wrapped around my arm. Like she's a good girl, and like I don't have any pupmata. Like there are no scars. She isn't really biting, but that would be terrifying for anybody who didn't know the dog, right? So let's just not go there, Kiki. Let's just not go there. So yeah, much nomming from the puppy this morning. So Merry Christmas, Merry Catmas, or something. Yeah, Kiki wins. Well, actually, the terrifying grating won the gate. I'm glad I have it. I'm gonna need it. Hi, are you here to be good, Doglet? You here to be good? You brought your squeaky toy. Is that a peace offering? I'm gonna roll up my sleeves also, just to there's nothing flopping and enticing. Hi, good girl. Oh, now you're being a good girl. Yeah. Toy. That's it. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Go settle. All right. So, dog distractions. Plus, I was late because David's alarm went off late this morning. Or he hit snooze and neither of us noticed. I'm not sure which happened, but yes. So it's a late day, late Friday. It's a true Friday. True Slacker Friday. What are you doing? Kiki's going to be a major disruption today, apparently, as she tries to eat the carpet. Papa, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm going to go get the grates. Yeah, I'm going to cut you off. Oh, no. Cut off. Oh, no. Cut off. Yep. Yeah, I can move it however I want. It's my superpower. Okay, hold on. I need to totally barricade the puppy at this point. Hey, puppy, guess what? You are no longer allowed. No, you're no longer allowed. Yep, you get to sit out there. Mama's going to move this gate. Luckily, I have many gates. There. There. Ta-da! Yeah, until you calm down, you cannot come in. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Mommy is such a tyrant. Such a tyrant, I tell you. Yep, the Kiki is behind bars. She's out in the hall. The carpet, I just have two small, like, 2 by 3 foot rugs that are underneath my desk pendrake to keep the feet from hurting our floor, because our floors are wood. So I've got just, ran an area rug, essentially two small area rugs, and she's decided that they are fun to just dig at, so, and nom the edges of. Yes, banished. Yeah, my phone is in the other room. I found it on Amazon. It wasn't cheap, Miss Dimp. It's fairly heavy duty, though. It's really nice because I can just drop pin sections of it. So yeah. Oh, writing challenge. Dungeon room a day. Oh my god. Oh, that's actually really cool. Dungeon 23? Or is it, hold on, let me look at that. Oh yes. So where do we bring up that the dungeon thing? How did that come up? I missed it. Oh, okay, Dungeon 23. I see it. Dungeon 23. Oh, 2023. Right. Oh, 4 days left. You can do it, War Shadow. It's a koala. You can do it. I have faith in you. I do. My doglet has settled down. Yes. Good deal. I really would like her to come in here and say hello in the morning, but I don't want her to, like, come in and nom on Mom in the morning. So it's going to be walking a fine line to, like, get Kiki to be, like, here, but not overexcited. 1 second. It's terrible allergy day today. You know what? Let me grab my phone off the charger, and those of you who have not seen my dog, I'll show you a picture, and then we can get on with the painting stuff. And I can look up that gate, this gate. Hey there, Kiki. Good girl. Come in. You should come in. I forgot I have a phone charger in my freaking miniature painting lamp, so I may as well freaking use it, right? Right? You would think I would remember these things. There it is. Yay! All right, you can come in as long as you're good. Okay? As long as you're good, good girl. Yeah, but you should stay in here. Yeah, stay in here, will you, Keeks? Hey, Keeks. What's up? Hi, good girl. Let me close the gate. Yeah, I'm gonna close the gate. Shut you back here. Good girl. Good girl. Yay, good girl. All right, Fuzz. All right, good girl. Oh, yes. Yeah, that Dungeon 23 thing sounds cool. If I had a gaming group right now, it would be tempting. 1 second. I have to go back to the... I have lots of Kiki videos that I've been sending to Bridget lately. But there's my latest Kiki picture. There's my Keeks. So that's the puppy that was just attempting to eat me. For those of you who came in late. Yay! But that's her. She's quite big at this age. We have some crazy Kiki. She's funny. But yeah, and then I need to put this up for later, so all right, let's get to the kitty cat. I think I want What color do we want our Christmas tree ornaments to be, guys? Do we want them red? I know the star. I want a traditional gold. Do we want red and gold? Do we want to throw some blue in there? Do we want to throw some silver in there? Although silver's not so great because it's just these are so small you won't be able to really see much contrast there. Any opinions? She is a cute little demon, is what she is at this age. Cute little demon. Yeah. Yeah, multiple small dungeons would also be pretty cool. I am going way far back in my orders. Nope, not that. Oh no! It doesn't go all the way back to the end of my order. My orders don't go back very far for some reason. Search all orders. Pen. I'm trying to find that pen for you. Nope, it's not under pen. Alright, I'll have to look later. Nope, that won't work either. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna take me a while, Miss Imp, to look that one up, I guess. I had hoped that I could find it easily through search terms. But it's definitely challenging me. Oh, I'm getting close. Really close. Will it give it to me? Nah, I'll have to go look elsewhere. All right, kitty cat. So red and gold, red, purple, blue. Blue works. Yeah, I believe I'm going to do a Siamese, but I'm not stuck to that pendrake. Yeah. Here, let me put a reminder on my phone for that. Because I can look it up by the brand name if I go out and look at the box. And that would be a lot easier. Yeah, because it's just not going to come up on my Amazon. All right, let me put it on my reminders. Dog, pen, Discord. Man, I live by my to-do list, even with painting. Even with painting. All right, cool. So we want some red. I think red and gold would probably be the best. Although, because the thing is I can put some blue down here on the base, especially if I do some snow down here. I like to do usually a gray blue. I'll often use Akata blue, so that would be enough. The cat's eyes are so small that it's really not going to introduce a blue element. Because they're just teensy. Like, the eyes are just teensy. So even if I put blue in there, it's really not going to matter as far as repeating the color. No, I mean, there's like 6 balls on one side and 4 on another, so there's a total of 10. That's totally fair to do 2 colors. I like to do 2 colors. Yes, Reaper's Old Shop Cap was indeed a Siamese, Mama-san. I like to paint that pattern. You doing good? You not eating a slipper? Just hold on. Silence. Silence is suspicious. How you doing? You doing good? Oh, you're a good girl. Yeah, be a good girl. All right. Silence in this case meant good girl. But I had to check. Yeah, I could do a blue ribbon or something if I want to, if the blue came out more on the eyes than I expect. But yeah, I was thinking Siamese would be fun. I like to paint the Siamese pattern, and it is a pattern that it's good. It's nice for miniatures at this scale because it shows up and is recognizable even on 28mm figures, which is not said. It's hard to do like a tabby. It's hard to do some of the more intricate colors on tiny minis. Alrighty, so let me get a fire red, I think, and I want a darker green, or I want a gold, that's right. Gold. Well, that means we start with NMM Gold Shadow, maybe. I have a new bottle of Rich Leather. Yeah, let's start with Rich Leather. It's more saturated. That's the difference between starting with these, by the way. If you start with, I always start my NMM Gold Dark because I find that it's too yellow if you start it in the middle. So NMM Gold Shadow is much more muted. And if you want a much brighter gold, then Rich Leather is, I think, a slightly better starting point. Both work fine, though. It really depends on what kind of gold you're going for. Because, I mean, every mini painter I know doesn't just use one recipe for gold. They switch it up depending on, and all the good ones anyway, switch it up depending on the model they're working on. So, but hey, fresh new bottle of Rich Leather because I actually destroyed my old bottle. I can tell I use this model for this paint color for a lot of different things. All right. It's a very excited bottle. So I'm a little concerned. I ordered Games Workshop because I needed to order something for David for Christmas, but now the package just appears to be an infinite. It's kind of taking its time. I'm just a little worried, just a little. I mean, I guess I need to give it the full week, especially around Christmas. But it's just been kind of stuck on like in transit for like 3 days and no updates, and I'm just like. So I get a little worried. And then I'm actually waiting on 2 presents in order to be able, and I have to mail my presents to my family, not to David, obviously. So if it shows up at the last minute for David, I have to wrap it at the last minute. But for my family, I have to mail things, and so I'm kind of like fingers crossed on Graham's. Yeah, it always is. And then I end up having to pay for expedited shipping at Christmas, which is, pretty soon it won't be as much of a thing, just because the last of the kids will be out of the house, and it won't be as important to be on time for my brother's family. So Rich Leather's a really rich golden brown, but and then I need to bake cookies, but I don't want to bake cookies. I want to bake cookies pretty much the day I send the presents, so it's like for my brother, because I want him to be fresh. See, that's what I'm waiting for. That's the real reason I'm sitting staring at that Games Workshop shipping notice, Squinty. It's because I ordered some things. Anne decided to buy herself a Christmas present. Something I would never have asked for because I didn't realize I wanted it until I was like, oh, yeah. So, yes. All right, so Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat's going to be probably a cream and brown. So that means that I want to make the top ball red, because I don't need another gold color up here. So I want to do the red here. And I'm using Fire Red, which is a really bright blue toned red. And I am definitely I'm starting the red in the middle, because I want it to show up really brightly because these ornaments are small. So if I started with a darker red here, as I often do with red, I would it would show up, but it wouldn't show up as nicely as the fire red over the top of the white undercoat. All right, and then we'll do 2 gold balls, and we'll do a red and a red. Red and gold are actually the color of our fancy Christmas tree ornaments. Although I'm out to buy myself a new Christmas tree ornament every year. Last year we actually, and I have to buy my dog ones. I have a couple of German Shepherd ones. One with I think the one that I have remaining is a German Shepherd with a stocking in its mouth, so it can be a Kiki Shepherd. But I got one from Hawaii that's really cool. That's a sea turtle, all constructed of little slivers of wood with shells for the head and the body. It's really cool. So that was our first ornament together, David's and I. And then this year I bought a Jack Skellington to go on the tree. Cause, come on. All right, and then over here, these are going to be, that one's going to be gold. This one can be red. Kind of alternating, but you can't really alternate when they're like, you know, kind of ping-ponging like that. So and then I'll do this one, probably this one red and this one gold. And that'll be good enough. So yeah, the way that I would shade these then would be to actually use a wash, even though I don't normally do that, or I would paint, you know, paint on a shadow. If you want them to be very shiny, you could do them in metallics. Ornaments would be very fair to do in metallics, in colored metallic. It would be pretty realistic, all things considered. So this is one of those places that you can use metallics. Or we could put a real tiny white highlight, kind of like the wet paint is reflecting right there, to just make them look shiny. Yeah, I had to have a Nightmare Before Christmas ornament. I've always kind of wanted one, and now that I have a tree regularly, I had to go buy a Jack Skellington one. He's cute too. He's like a chibi Jack Skellington. In a dark red version of his suit because, you know, Christmas. All right, and I haven't decided on the presents yet, and I won't probably till I have the rest of this done and I figure out where I need some color parity. So, like, if I need more red down here, I'll be going with red down there. Back here, I might do some different colors various places. Probably mostly red, gold, and white, maybe with a blue one tossed in, or a blue ribbon tossed in here and there. And then I'll probably do a snow base, because fun, right? Snow bases are really easy, too. I mean, you have to figure out what snow material you like the best, but... Hello, green users. Yep, it's the kitty. It's the kitty. We're getting some colors down. This is actually a very simple figure to paint. It's very nice. It's not a lot of time investment. So if you have somebody in your life who is a fan of cats and Christmas and you're looking for an ornament for them, I would say that this is a very swift paint. The tree took some time, but now that the tree is like there, that's the vast majority of the figure, right? So then you can just concentrate on the little details and have fun with those. Oh, that's really cute, Quindy. See, I am the person. Oh, by the way, take your allergy pill. I'm the person who I'm your to-do list, Quindy. And it's your reminder. Yeah. Or dragons. Cat dragons. I had to laugh watching Junior Bake Off because one of the little girls made a cat dragon loaf, or cat dragon cake, sorry. And I was like, cat dragon, and they were like, this is some sort of cat dragon thing, and I'm like, oh, cat dragons have been around. You just are clueless, Bake Off people. Yes, I may be late to stream periodically, but I also am Quindy's like reminder mechanism. That doesn't bode well for you, Quindy. So I totally blame David this morning for getting up so late. Because he always gets up first, so my brain has been programmed to like not really wake up until he's like in the shower, and then I know, okay, now I need to wake up and get ready, because I will jump in the shower after he's done, and he will take the Kiki for a walk. And that's our routine. And so, like, yeah, he got up, and I was like, oh, okay. And then he's like, ah, and I'm like, oh, dear. So everything was later today. We had to rush. You're only on time because you were already sitting there. That's funny. So true. That's all right. It's a, you know. Man, I realized, by the way, that next week is Christmas Eve. Eek. Oh, and I'm going to be taking, I might be taking an extra day, Quindy. Like, I'm going to be, David's parents arrive on the 23rd, so I was kind of thinking I might need to take the 22nd off because preparation for parents, you know, there's no way that there aren't things to be done before the parents get here, if you know what I mean. Cleaning. Yes, yes, folks. Yes, any younger people watching, it doesn't matter what age you are. When the parents show up, even if they're in their 80s, you darn well better have your house clean before they come over or be ready for heckling. And heckling is the nice way to put it. It never changes. I think, yeah, out 22nd and 23rd. And I think we're out on Monday, too, because I think that's their last day in town. I think they're Friday through Monday. So I might be out for those 3 days. Yeah. And I'll email the boys. I need to put that on my to-do list, too. Email boys about out. Email guys about days off. Days off stream. Good. Yeah. Yeah, let's just call it that. I know I'm going to want to clean and make the house nice for them and make sure the bed is made and all that stuff, the guest room and all that. Especially since the guest room currently the bed is just covered with Christmas crap and wrapping crap. Yeah, well, it's different if you're the parents, right? If you're the parents, you can choose to just say you're going to deal with the dust bunnies. That is your right as parents. That is like earned by all of the effort and angst that you had to spend to raise actual human children. We salute you. All right, I just want a solid base coat on these gold things, so I just put another coat on just to make sure, but everything is like looking nice color-wise. He's probably working and listening, Pendrake, so John jumps on every once in a while, but we cannot expect him to always be at our beck and call. Just like it is, just like it has been since time immemorial. It's you're always doing two jobs at once at Reaper, at least. Even now. But it's different because when you're a new hire or on the wheel, you're doing one job. But anybody of any importance at all is usually doing at least two. Wearing many hats. All right, let's get a nice shadow. Let's get closer. Yeah, he did pop in earlier. For the Kiki. He popped in for Kiki. All right, I want a warm red. I'm going to grab Asmodeus. I just put out my PDF on my Patreon, patreon.com/paintingbig, about my favorite Pathfinder paint colors. Yesterday I picked 9 of them, and that went up last night in the afternoon, evening. And this was one of them, Pathfinder Asmodeus Red, which all of you could have predicted, but there were a couple of surprise ones in there too. Oh no, you're way behind, Carly. Okay, well I guess you're going to have to play a drinking game and catch up. Now, this may not quite be dark enough, depending on how I thin it. We'll see. We'll do 2 to 1. Good thing it's the weekend. Yeah, the light green is it really is what I wanted pale green to be. Like, it really, really is. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice green. And it's also good, I should have mentioned, it's also good for glowing oozes and green glowing eyes on dragons and things like that. It's got that vibrant look to it. And you could shade it with Naga green really easily. They go well together. And it really is, here, actually you could make a nice little triad. One second, let me show you. You could make a nice little triad with these guys. That's a nice little triad. It's a good, really bright green. Try it. And you need a really bright green. Really saturated. That's what you would do. Maybe you should invite Mrs. Because the other thing that toddlers make you want to do, though, is drinks, right? So you should just invite Mrs. Hamster to help you catch up or at least make headway upon your advent calendar. It's like, come on, honey, it's the holidays and we have a toddler. We need a drink. Maybe 2. I think she's chewing her bully stick. I hope she is. Speaking of toddlers, though mine is now a little older than that. So Kiki had a fun adventure this morning. Apparently, when she comes back from her walk, David takes her in the backyard, and she's got her water dish there, and she always is really thirsty after her walk, so she runs over to drink her water. And this morning, the water was frozen, or at least the top of it was. You know, we're in California, we're in mid-California, so it doesn't often freeze here. But it actually got cold enough last night to freeze the top, you know, half an inch of her water. So essentially, she like was trying to lick it, and then she was like, "What the heck?" And then David said she just took her paw and went ponk, and she broke it into pieces, and then she had the most fun time chasing the pieces around. So Kiki got magic water today. So I'm just putting a little bit of shadow. I'm making my shadow curved on these little balls, so kind of a crescent. You can kind of see it there on that bottom one. When you've got a round object, you need to remember the shape of the object will dictate the shape of your shadows and highlights. So yeah, that was funny. I don't know that we're going to be like super well behaved when by the time David's parents come, but she has at least made progress, and she'll be terrified of them for the first day if it's anything like when they last came. But once you sleep over, you're like part of the pack, and then you're prone to, you know, you are vulnerable to jumping up and mouthing and all of the bad Kiki behaviors. So we're going to have to figure out, she's probably going to have her playpen out in the main room so she can be with us. Water can be crunchy. Well, she loves ice cubes already, Big Chimpo, so it was just like her water turned into an ice cube maker, except they were ice slabs. Yes, it's Pathfinder color. Okay, Quindy. But yes, so I have done my best to prepare Kiki for having David's parents here for 2 days or 3 days, 3 days and 4 nights, and I will do my best. So a little bit of shadow there. Let's get a little closer. You can see. So yeah, it makes it a little harder actually, but you can see. There you go. You can see the shadow. And that one's pretty sharp, so if I wanted to blend that a little bit more, then I would take my fire red and just kind of feather over the edge there. Just a little bit, make it blend a little better. But my shadows are actually working, so that's good. And then we will do a highlight. Now if we want these to be shiny, then we want the highlights to be small, and if you want them to be more satiny, then you make your highlights bigger. Thanks, WC. Oh, I do, Miss Dimp, and oh yes, she jumps up every time she hears the ice maker. Because it was fun as a puppy when we desperately needed to distract her, pressing the ice maker button so that the ice cube came out so she would chase it across the floor. That was a thing. And so, yes, it is a thing. And she's big enough now. She's big enough that when she gets up on her hind legs, she can put her paws on my chest and lick my chin. That's how big my not yet 6 months old puppy is. That kind of puts things in perspective. And I keep looking at her and thinking, you know, you're really small for a Shiloh Shepherd. Until she does that. And then I'm like, hey, Eddie Dude, thanks for the Prime sub. All right, so we're going to mix up, just like I said. So if we want these to be satiny, then we want the highlights to be bigger. And if we want them to be shiny, the highlight will get smaller. If they're super shiny, then the highlight goes really tiny pinpoint pure white. But then we also have to worry about reflections. So these are a bit small to do red NMM on. So I think I'm going to go slightly bigger. Oh my gosh. She hasn't done that. We've started slowly backing off and encouraging her to sit for her ice cube. Impulse control is still a work in progress for her. But yeah, we're starting to train her to sit for her ice cube. So that'll, you know, that's pretty good. But yeah, I could see, like, that hasn't yet clicked in her brain, and I'm glad. But yeah, she's loved ice cubes since she was a baby. Most Shiloh puppies do. All right, I'm going to grab a couple of brushfuls of my fire red, transfer that over, grab some pure white. I'm going to mix up a pretty pale pink first, and then we'll go to pure white. So I want them to be moderately shiny. But yeah, that's the problem with smart dogs that are also large, is that they can interact with your world in kind of the ways you can. It's a nice strawberry pink. So if you want a nice strawberry pink, remember fire red plus pure white gives you a very pretty strawberry pink. Now I did add pure white to this, and that means the coverage is going to be really good. So that means I have to add a little extra water. This is I believe this is just my water. Flow Improver is actually in the Master Series paints, Benny. Like we formulate them with Flow Improver actually added directly to the paint. So if you don't really need more than water. Often I do have a bottle with a black lid that is a water, mostly water with just a little Flow Improver in it. For when I want to do really fine lines or really tiny details, it's like, I want to say it's not really necessary, but it won't hurt the paint. Like Flow Improver is one of those additives, it's possibly the only additive, where if you add a little extra, it's not going to actually hurt your paint. Whereas almost every other additive will actually have repercussions on your paint, on some function of your paint. Oh, they can't reach. Yeah. He's really long. Yeah. See, yeah, so we're happy that corgis and shepherds do not have opposable thumbs. And another, yeah. Kiki could reach it. She could absolutely reach it. But I don't know that she understands, like, I don't know, she hasn't made that connection yet. With, like, if I paw the lever, it will do things. And plus, if she pawed it, it wouldn't work. She'd have to lean on it. So, I don't know. Will she learn it someday? Possibly. She's a super smart girl. But she's also kind of addle-brained. Like, she's got a butterfly brain. So she doesn't have the focus right now to really, like, put those 2 and 2s together, which I should be happy for. So we want to make our highlights round on these balls. Doing a little bit of wet blending because I do want these to blend in a bit. I can also do a glaze with my fire red. That's softened it up a knife. And then I'm actually going to mix up my pure white real quick and then do the actual white dot and show you how that looks. And we'll do it 2 to 1. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some painting done this weekend. This is kind of our last weekend to relax before the parental units and the holidays arrive. I think I'm going to make... I've been going back and forth on what I'm going to make for Christmas dinner. David's mom really likes having Thanksgiving for Christmas, but I've been leaning toward a prime rib. So I may do a prime rib, and I got a recipe that looks pretty killer for a cauliflower gratin. I also make a pretty mean turnip gratin. I don't like potato au gratins as much. And turnips are cool because you have to slice them super thin, and they really like meld with everything, and you get a very yummy, cheesy, creamy thing. So I may do a turnip, little individual turnip gratins in ramekins are really fun to make. No lamb for Christmas. For me, it's always, the holidays are always when there's a nice white dot. The holidays are always when I make some of my favorite things. So what I'll probably do, and lamb I really prefer in stews, Pendrake. I like lamb, like, as far as like chops and stuff like that too, but it's not fancy enough for Christmas for me. Like, doing like, rack of lamb is actually pretty simple, all things considered. And I don't like it as much as I like prime rib. So I was thinking, prime rib. What's up, Pa? You good? Yo, you've been chewing your bully stick? Good girl. You want to come in? You can come in if you want. No? Just going to snoodle around over there? She's going to settle down. She's a good girl. After the initial dingoing, she is pretty good. So there we go. So we've gotten that ball pretty nice and highlighted. Oh, I made lamb stew, my curry cinnamon lamb stew, not long ago, which is one of my special things that I love, but not a holiday thing. That's an everyday thing. Whereas I only buy prime rib at the holidays. So I was thinking prime rib for Christmas, and then I'll probably do a crispy skin duck for David and I for New Year's. Because we did our turkey for Thanksgiving. The other thing is that I really nailed Thanksgiving. Like, I got everything turned out really well, and it all ended up done at the same time. So I keep feeling like if I tried to do Thanksgiving for Christmas, it would be a disaster. I've used up all my meal karma at this point. Yeah, cauliflower rice is good stuff. That's all I do anymore. I'm glad you like it, Pendrake. I remember you were dubious about it for a while. Or I seem to remember that anyway. But yeah, I usually use that with my lamb stew. I find that if you put, like last night I made chicken marsala and used it with cauliflower rice, you don't even really notice, honestly. But yeah, I love prime rib, and it's also a big meal, so it's something that you do want extra people to eat. Unlike duck, where the breasts are small enough where you really don't have a lot of, like, one duck is not really enough for 4 people, I find. Unlike a turkey, but so all along we're making these round highlights so that we can make shiny, satiny, shiny little Christmas tree balls. And how small and how tight the highlight is determines how the surface looks. So your highlights have a very large impact on the kind of surface that your thing looks like. So if you're trying to make like satin cloth or some other shiny or glistening thing, pay attention to how you paint your highlights, because that's going to be what controls that. Highlight and shadow placement most of the time. With these little things, though, they're so tiny. Really doing the round highlight is enough. So my white is not a real strong, like, hard point of white, and I'm trying to kind of blend it in a little bit with the pink so that I get more of a satin feel for the balls, and less of a shiny, chromy feel. There we go. So those are turning out really well. But yeah, I just got a recipe because I subscribed to New York Times Cooking this year. I just decided that I want to try it out because I often, like when I'm searching for recipes on the interwebs, I often run up against New York Times recipes, and they're usually really good. So I subscribed to get access to all of them, and so far, I made pork sausage with caramelized onions and fennel and apples the other night, and that was really good. We used a spicy pork sausage with fennel for the sausage, and I thought it was delicious. But I just got a recipe for a cauliflower gratin from them, so I'm like, this could be good. What's up, Pa? Do not eat the slippers, please. The shoes are not your friends. Kiki. Shh. You don't want to be shut in here. Good girl. Good girl. Come on in. Come on in. Come get some pettins. Good girl, Kiki. Good girl. Yeah. She hasn't gone after the shoes since she was a baby. And that's why I figured it was okay to have her in here. But she was just sniffing this shoe rack, and I was like, Be a good girl, Keek. Settle. Good girl. Good girl. So what are y'all making for Christmas? Like, if you're cooking for Christmas. Keekster, why are you restless? I might have to take her out, guys. I'm not sure. I'm kind of watching her. No, Kiki. Let me go and actually give her a pig ear. 1 second. And give her a different chew. Usually she's good. You gonna be good? You restless because you're looking for more things to chew? Yeah? Yeah? Do you want to get up here and show people? Come on, up. Up, up. Show yourself, people. Come on, pause up. You can get up. Oh, now you don't want to, huh? You could show everybody yourself. Here, can I get you? Whoop. Yeah, up here. Up here. Up, 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 up. Come on. Up, up, Papa. Come on, up, up. Pause up. You can do it. Nope, she's like not gonna. Not just gonna get very excited. All right, let's get you a chew then. You can settle down. Now you can settle down. You have toys. You have 2 different shoes. Yeah, settle down. Settle and chew. Sorry, puppy disrupt. I knew she was going to be. Oh, hi. I knew she was going to be a disrupting puppy today. You're making a sick child better. That's too bad, War Shadow. Let's see here. That dog. All right, well, let's resume our ornaments. Get more ornaments shiny here. I like to cook for the holidays. So it's, and if I ended up making Thanksgiving for Christmas, then I would end up doing prime rib on New Year's. That's what I did last year. Hey, Thormel. Kiki, are you like just using that as like a hockey puck? Apparently pig ears are useful for hockey pucks. I'm going to put a little bit more water in my red, since it's been around a while. And my golden needs it too. So you could paint these again with metallic colors, and that would be just fine. I would probably still shade them. You wouldn't probably need to highlight them, well, unless you wanted to. So I think what I'll do for probably for next week, I don't know, Quindy, do you think we should just paint Christmas Tree Cat? Since probably it'll take me 2 more days. It would be nice to paint Christmas Tree Cat on the lead up to Christmas. And we have, maybe we'll just do cats. Because I only need to, for this guy, I just need to add some grasses and leaves to his base. Because otherwise he's set. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe we just finish this one and just work on cat. Just work on kitty, Christmas kitty. Because probably with this and then with doing some basing, we probably could pull it out. Finish Halloween cat, and like on Monday we can just finish Halloween cat and then work on Christmas kitty for the rest of it. Yeah, let's just do that. That way we can finish Christmas kitty by the time I take time off. Yeah, holiday programming. Because that way we won't get into what we got into with Halloween Kitty, where we're still working on Halloween Kitty at Christmas. Not, you know, that's totally acceptable because Jack Skellington says so, but I think it's funny that The Nightmare Before Christmas made it absolutely acceptable to mix Halloween into your Christmas. It's a kid at Christmas for everyone. It works. Okay. What did I do? Yeah, I could still do that. So if I put these guys together, in which case I do need to put some blue on the cat base to be with Wizard. If I put these guys together, then I would be able to make his base a snow base because it's very simple. Because I still like think that they are totally like meant to be in a diorama together. So I would have to do a combined snow base for both. I think I would use a cavalry base. I think I've got Reaper cavalry bases somewhere, if I can find them. Might have them over there. But the oval bases might work. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, because Disney don't have a proper Christmas movie, do they? It's very sad. I like Nightmare Before Christmas, so it just appeals to my. I mean, I like Tim Burton. It's almost like, and Danny Elfman. Like you put Tim Burton and Danny Elfman together, and like Anne has to like the movie almost. It's just the way it is. Alrighty. Oh, that's too bad, Trash. You could have found a home for those Stroop waffles. Blue Flame. It's a Bones color now. 9-4. It's later in the Bones. It's in the 70s, I want to think. 60s or 70s. I don't think it's 80s. I think it's 9-4 somewhere after 60. Maybe 70s though. 70s is later on. 94.80. I was almost right. Almost 79 and I would have been right. Thank you, Quindy. All right, so we've got our little red ornaments glowing nicely. Now we need our golds to go on. So we will grab some shiny, happy colors for that. We're going to have our candlelight yellow mixed with a little bit of our rich leather. And then we'll do candlelight mixed with white. And I'm going to back up so that we can see those mixes. There we are. Oh no! The blue flame has gone missing. I'm going to pop a little bit more over there. Don't need very much of these colors, so I'll make a smaller amount, even though that means it'll dry faster in the palette here. Yes, it'll dry faster, but since we're just painting a few gold balls with it, it's not a big deal. Kind of mix them back and forth a little bit to get where I want, and that's about right. Kiki is very awake this morning. No like lying down dog. She's like chewing. It's a good thing I gave her the pig ear. Alrighty, so we'll do our same highlights that we kind of did last time. We'll just do these two colors on top of the rich leather. We'll get this back and go down. I hope David likes his presents. Mr. Hard to buy for. I have to be like so alert. To try to come up with ideas for him. Alright, so another coat of rich leather just to make sure I've got that all nice. In this case, rich leather is going to be our shadow. We're not going to put on a different shadow, so we're going to put a fairly large amount of this gold color. Oh, you have the old 29 series. 29042? 40? I don't remember. 298. I keep feeling it's around there, but maybe it's after that 45 or something. I am glad they put it out again in bones, though. It's a very useful highlighting color. Alright, so we're bringing that gold. 29844, okay. It's close. Yeah, it's been too long now. Now that it's been like, you know, I left Reaper in, it's almost been 3 years, I guess. Like I stopped mixing. Yeah, it would have been at the beginning of 2020 that we all kind of were, everybody was staying home because of everything, or most of Reaper was closed. So it's almost 3 years now. I'm starting to lose my superpower for remembering the item number of every single paint. Hey, Calabalm. We're working on Christmas Tree Dragon Kitty. And we'll be working on this probably, we decided to work on this up till Christmas, so until it's done. There we go. So we're getting a nice gold color on there. Highlight. Oh, nice, yeah. Any weird noises in my background are Kiki eating a pig ear. It's been a few days since I gave her one, so she's all excited. Nom 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 nom. All right, get our little gold. Yeah, we do not have like a, that's something that Reaper never did. Other paint companies have done a different cap or something for metallics or a different label. But Reaper has always just, you know, done a different, like if you look online, you'll see the swatch is done differently. So the swatch is done differently online usually for a metallic. It'll have the gradient thing going on. But otherwise the bottles do not say metallic. Though I'm pretty good. I was pretty good about only calling it a gold if it was one, except for one, Palomino Gold. Palomino Gold confuses people all the time. Which is, it's a yellow ochre, it's not a... Oh, part of the sampler. Oh, yeah, yeah, that can be, that, yep, I get you. Yep. Yeah, I wanted a new bottle of Coal Black, so I was going to make an order for Reaper. Yeah, for those limited edition colors, yeah. Yeah, limited edition colors you do have to check for sure. Because the thing is that because Reaper has so many paint colors in its regular line, often if we're reaching for a new color to put out as a promo, we're going to make it a metallic because we don't have a lot of different funky metallics actually, relatively speaking. So yeah. You mean Santa's Camaro? That's what we need. We need Ed. We need a miniature of Ed as Santa in a Christmas Camaro. Drawn by Goose. That would be a cool tribute mini. Because Ed gave us a lot through the years, at least as much as Santa. It would be cute. Reaper won't do it, but it'll be cute. Yeah. You're the silliest dog over there. Yeah, that makes sense, Galabon. The blobs, the lid blobs. I used to do that a lot when I traveled with my paints to game stores, just so I could look at the top of the bottle and see what I was pulling out. Alright, so we've got some shinies coming up there. Now we need our ball there and there. I think those are the last two. Yeah. So let's do the gold one on back. So again, we're going to make our highlight rounded because the ball is rounded, especially when the ball is a little bit like if it's irregularly shaped because, you know, hand sculpted and all that. Then you want to make sure to emphasize the shape of it, the roundness of it, even if there are wobbles. My husband takes his glasses off when he paints because he's nearsighted. He has the cheaty vision. I'm like, I'm waiting until he turns 40 to see if his warranty expires too or if he gets to continue cheating. or 40, I guess. Yeah, I lost mine at 40. That's when my eyes started to. You're nearsighted too? Yeah, David takes his glasses off when he paints. Which makes people like who just meet him kind of go, all the rest of us putting our glasses on when we paint. There we go, and one more. There we go, and a little bit more pop. A little bit of white. There. Oh no, that's a bummer, missed him. Yeah, you might have a 50-50 chance. We'll see what happens to David. Alright, there we go. Shiny little ornaments. Oh, this needs a little bit more gold though. A little bit pale back here. There we go. I think I need to redo my white highlight on that one and make it small. There. Shiny. Yay, we have little Christmas ornaments, guys. Yay, and now we need a star. I had good vision throughout my life. My regular vision is still really good, but my near vision just gets worse and worse. I'm hoping I got my great Aunt Marie's eyes genetically. She had 20/20 till she passed, and she was in her 90s. She had good eyes. I want her eyes. That's what I want. Alright, so getting the Christmas tree star here. With a weird flat shape like this, I'm honestly probably just going to make a highlight kind of around these areas, because as the light comes down, it's going to catch on like the lower parts of this little star here. Then I'll do a shadow underneath it and do highlights underneath it, coming down probably. Yeah, isn't it weird how like diabetes and stuff will change? Diabetes will affect so many other things. Like, it's crazy talk. So I'm gonna have to darken down that shadow a bit more. I'm going to grab my, I think I want black and brown for this, because it's such a small area that I feel like I need to go a little bit darker. So I'll mix this in with my rich leather. So I'll do this, and then I will bring this down and put that over here. Often I use russet brown, but it's not really dark enough in very small areas to create the metallic or shiny illusion. Yeah, it's pretty simple practice for NMM. Pardon me, guys. I always have to wipe off my Dragon Pokey tool because I want it to stay nice. Since I painted it and all, I take much better care of it than my other Pokey tools. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it's simple NMM, so it's an easy way to practice. Alright, so I'm going to thin down that. It's really high coverage color, so I'm doing more like a 3:2 paint to water. It's still going to have really good coverage. So I'm going to have to probably do some blending. Yeah, I mean, it's a good practice for shaded metallics too, right? So you could do either. So I'm going to do some, I'm going to mix this a little bit since it still is got pretty good coverage. I'm going to throw some of this into it. And I'm just hitting the points, just hitting this area right under these little light points that I put in. To put that shadow in. There. All right, now I'll take the highlights out on the outer edges of the star. And the thing about NMM on this is that you got to treat each of these little things as kind of their own thing. Or you just put dark on all the inside. If you paint the star as if it's just got black on the inside and it's shiny on both sides, then you could do it that way. That would be the easy way to do it. Otherwise, trying to figure out the NMM for each of these little indents is annoying. What's up, Doglet? What are you up to? What's up, Keeks? Did you finish your pig ear? Did you eat it all? Oh my gosh. A giant pig ear and it's all gone? Let me get my gold a little bit thinner. Oh, yep. Nice to have you with us, Crowley. As always. Oh, I put Kiki. Hey guys, for those who are on my stream, like who are on my who subbed to my stream, I did put a tiny Chibi Kiki emote up. So go check it. Because I think you have to look at, check your emotes and see if you have access to it. But I was able to upload it. I actually have a ton of emote slots open now on my Twitch. I probably should use them. Hi, little girl. Good papa. Yeah, no, you're not allowed to eat those things. No, those are paints. No, you can't eat that either. No, can't eat that either. No, you can't eat those either. Puppy, you are so silly. Come here. Okay, go settle out in the corridor, silly dog. Yes. Oh, there it is. Crowley's got it. It's the tiny little Kiki. You can hardly see it, but you can see the play bow. That's the important part, right? There we go. There we go. So now we have Kiki face or Kiri face, and we have the Kiki play bow. Yep. 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 Yeah. Thanks for putting the Kiri face up because it reminded me. It reminded me that now my sub people have the tiny Kiki. She's so cute. I should do the face. We should cut out the face, just the face, to have the Chibi Kiki face too. Maybe I can get Chibi Amy's daughter to do that for me. Because it'd be cool to have a face too. And I have room. I won't tell you how many emote slots I have open. It's ridiculous. I should do some fun stuff for that. It's not like I can't draw. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Turgeon with the complete. Yep. Oh. Hi there, Keeks. Hi, Keeks. Yeah, they're spamming you. They're spamming you in the chat, Keeker. They are. Good girl. Hi, large McBig head. You do have a gigantic head. How did your head get so big? I know it had to fit your teeth. You had to fit your teeth in it. So I understand why it's so big. And your teeth are immense. But oh my, what big teeth you have, Wolfling. Do you want to be good? Can you be good? Can you jump up? You can jump up if you want. She's like, oh, I don't want to, Mama. I'm not good. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. All right, Kiki, go settle. All right, I'm gonna finish. I have to finish this star, Keeks. Then we can go on our walk. It's not time. She's just like staring at me. She's like, isn't it time? Isn't it time? It's not time yet. No, you gotta let me finish this side of the star, okay? Then we can say goodbye to everybody. Plus, I started late, Kiki. I started late. I did. Yep, I did. Can you go settle just for a few minutes, Keeks? The Keekster. The Keekaroonie. There you go. Now you got your Kikis. Good deal. Awesome. Yeah, I'll try to make some more cute emotes. I didn't realize I had, like, when I logged in, it said it's in like 45 slots open. I was like, crazy talk. I must have passed a milestone or something and unlocked more, because I remember it was really hard to get more for a while. But Twitch has changed some of their stuff. I think because there aren't as many. I feel like the viewership is down since the pandemic, which is no surprise. You know, people have to actually do real life now and can't just sit and watch Twitch all day while they work from home. Yeah, there's a lot of scientific argument over whether dogs have internal clocks at all. Trash. And most of the time, scientists were able to determine that when a dog appeared to have an internal clock, it actually was picking up on something in the environment, which might not even be apparent to humans. Because, like, she can hear a car going, you know, down the road, and I can't. So the thing that they found when they did a scientific study on it is that the dog, like the dog who always knows when the kid is about to get home from school, like, it isn't actually that they have an internal time sense, but that they hear the school bus. Like, they tested it and, like, used a school bus and didn't use a school bus. And if they drove the kid home from school and put him, you know, and let him off at that point, the dog wouldn't, like, react at all. Like, it was actually acting on the cue of the school bus, which was a unique sound. So some people still think that dogs do have a time sense, and some people think they don't, and the research is inconclusive. But yeah, she is pretty good. I have to watch, make sure she's got a lot of stuff to keep her busy. Sometimes she's just pooped and she just, like, you know, kind of lies down and settles. And today she's much more active, so I'm having to check on her. But for a puppy, it was not even like, you know, who's not even 6 months old, she is a pretty good girl. So technically I should be doing a little bit of shading down here. The star shape is difficult to do because it's flat, right? You have kind of stylized. You have to do it kind of stylized. I need to tone that down. Yeah, sometimes I think Kiki does, but some days she doesn't react when I get to the end of my stream. Like, sometimes she just kind of is like, oh, are you done? You know, so I keep thinking maybe there's just something I say, or body language, tone of voice. Something she's associating, right? I have no idea. So we're doing that, and what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to put a really dark shadow down, a real thin one, down underneath some of these highlights along the upper edge. It's challenging to blend it on this small of a surface. But we're getting there. It's close. It's probably good enough. Yeah, it could be in my tone of my voice. It could be Oh, yeah. Yeah, cats do seem to have something going on, don't they? Let's do some dark down here. I'm going to shade, for sure, shade everything here. I might do a little bit of the shadow there. The underside here. I do a lot of shadow up top, and I'll do some reflected light down below. On there. So I put a shadow on top. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, interesting that's inconclusive on dogs, but they've managed to prove it with cats. Then again, there could be new research on dogs. I haven't looked it up for a while. But Kiki is not reliable. Like, she does not always trigger at the same time. So, at first, when she was in her crate, it seemed to be very tied to whether it was sunny out or not. Like, when the sun got to a certain point. But because on cloudy days, she would not act up at all. I'm taking Thursday and Friday off. And yes, Turgeon, I will be working on, we're going to finish, we're going to mix some Halloween into our Christmas. We're going to finish, because this kiddo is next in the rotation. So we're going to finish this, just the basing on it. Just needs leaves and grass. Tomorrow, or on Monday, sorry. And then work on Christmas Cat until we are done with it, which should be right around before Christmas. I'm taking Thursday and Friday off because David's parents come on Friday and I need a day to prepare the house. And I don't know if I'm going to stream this week. I'm kind of planning on streaming. On Saturday, I stream at 3:30 USA Central Time on my own channel, twitch.tv/paintingbig. So I'm planning to, but we do have Christmas shopping to do, and Sunday is like Kiki. Like, she's got a obedience class and then a play session scheduled. So I don't know when David's going to want to do the shopping for his folks. So I might get, my stream time might get co-opted by that. Oh, funny. Funny, Zachariah. So get a little bit of highlight in there. I'm going to put a little bit underneath here. Yeah, I'd hoped I would get some of my Christmas orders today. So I'll be crossing fingers. Probably get boxes and gift bags ready for my get the gift cards that I've already gotten all packaged up. But yeah, we've got to go. For David's parents, we always get books, and so we actually go to the bookstore and shop. Oh, 12/24 is gonna be, David's parents are here. There's no way I'm gonna stream. Yeah. New Year's Eve, I'm not sure yet. I could very well do a New Year's Eve stream. I like New Year's Eve. For me, it's not a party holiday. It's actually a kind of introspective, look back over the year holiday. I could stream. Alrighty. That's pretty. I could do a little bit better blending on that. that's a little better. We can probably, I'll do this one. What have I got? It's about time. Yeah, I might take tomorrow off, I might not. I don't know. Sorry not to be more certain about it, Turgeon. I don't have a David here to ask about when he wants to go shopping for his parents. If he wants to do it on Sunday afternoon, then I will stream. If he wants to do it on Saturday, which I kind of suspect he will, then I will not be on. But I will likely be on the 31st because I enjoy my streaming, and I don't think we have anything planned. David is going to have a party to go to, but I don't think I can get a Kiki sitter. The party's in San Francisco, so I might send him without me. All right, I think we're going to call it there. Let's back up. Got our shiny kitty on the Christmas tree. So that's good. We got some nice shiny ornaments on there. We did our star. Star's pretty okay. We're looking good. So yeah, so next up probably the kitty, and then the presents. And then the basing. And yeah, we'll probably be doing a Siamese kitty. I'll probably go with a warm cream with chocolate brown paws and face like Mama-san. What? Oh, Pa! Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. All right, we're definitely ending because she found the bath mat and she's ripping it up. Yeah, no, Pa, that is not your toy. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're buying a new bath mat for Christmas. Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody, for hanging around. Kiki was good 99% of the stream. And I will see you all on Monday. Alrighty? All right, thank you. Let me go rescue the bath mat. Bye-bye.